Morning, folks. Day soap is brought to us by Dr. John's. This one here is called Krampus. So yeah, this is usually right around Christmas time, but this one here has a very unique scent. There's other scents that your nose might pick up, but the one that mine picked up was black licorice. So I'm going to follow the day shave up with Stirling's Obsidian. The two will work well together. Just a really nice scent if you like black licorice. That's the first thing my nose picks up, so your nose might be a little bit different, but I've got it whipped up here in this bowl with a Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. See, this one here is Phantom Aerolite, 26 millimeter. That's what it looks like all whipped up here. I've got quite a bit. There's some in the brush. There's a lot of lather that's whipped up. And the shaver of the day. This one here is by Focus. You can see it's a slant of sorts. I've got a link down below to maggot razors. I think there's still some available if you're looking for one like this. It is very lightweight. It doesn't weigh much of anything. And the blade of choice today is a Perma-Sharp blade. Decided to go with that one there, see how it works out. I had experienced a shave here recently that I guess you might say it might be worth mentioning in that I guess you might say as a reminder, especially if you're relatively new or maybe you haven't experienced it in a while like I did. I had quite some time ago I had ordered a head from Italian barber. Pre-shave here, menthol, ice cube, what's left of it. I had ordered a head from Italian barber that was an open comb, styled after Gillette's old style open comb, and I was using a crystal blade, and in that particular shaver it felt pretty sharp. I guess you might say edgy. Might compare it to a shave feel of maybe like a feather blade. It was a different kind of feeling, in other words, for a crystal blade, something that I normally wouldn't have expected out of a crystal blade to feel that edgy. First shave went fine, second shave went fine. On the third shave, though, I felt like, right at the beginning, really felt like the blade needed to be swapped out. It was really uncomfortable. And decided to grab a Voscot and put it in there. And it was like day and night, where the crystal blade felt really edgy during the first shave and second shave. And then I put in the Voscot, and it was like just a different razor altogether. Shave feel was totally different. Very smooth, comfortable, made the overall shave feel from feeling aggressive to maybe even close on to the mild side. It just made a world of difference in the shave. So a blade can make a difference. It made a heck of a difference. Just thought I would throw that out there because I know sometimes, those sort of things, most folks know that, a blade can make a big difference in the same razor. Totally different shave feel. And just thought I would mention that in case you got a razor and you tried your favorite blade and it was like, wow, this is not what I was expecting. Change your blade up, see if that doesn't make a difference. Especially a blade that maybe you shaved with that might be kind of iffy for you. That just might be the blade for it. All right, this one here, you can kind of see where the slant is at, and it is a unique design, but it's not the only razor that's ever been made like this. And this one here is plastic. I have a Icon slant. It looks very similar to this, except for it's not plastic. I think not necessarily, most of us understand the word plastic, and plastic's kind of a general term. I think it might actually be polyurethane. still plastic, just a kind of plastic. But it is very lightweight. So if you like lightweight razors and one that's not going to break the bank, I think this is selling for about 20 bucks. So in other words, if you wanted to give it a try, and then you decided it's not for you, it's not like you've bought a $100 razor and now found out that it's not working for you, not liking it too much. This one here, being inexpensive, then again you might decide you like it, especially for a travel razor. Travel razor, in other words, fit in the category of either being small and or lightweight, and this is definitely lightweight. All of it's plastic with the exception of the screw, and of course the nut inside. But it is so light. I've used this razor before. I haven't seen a whole lot of it. Not a whole lot of information out on it. Like I said, but it's not the first razor that's had this unique design where the head is set on an angle on the handle. That black licorice, it's for some people, in other words, they may not like this particular scent. Oh, as it goes for the soap base, Dr. John's, I think he's on his third variation of his soap base. I don't know which one this one is. Couldn't tell you whether it's the second or the third one. I know sometimes you might be able to tell by the label. How can you say you just haven't kept up with it enough to know which version this one is? And the last time I remember looking at it, it doesn't say it on the label either, so somebody else that follows him closer might be able to tell. With this being lightweight, you will have to pay attention to your technique, because with a lightweight razor like this, it maybe you get a little tempted to put too much pressure. On the blade while you're shaving. I have, it's been a while since I made a video. Yes, I should mention that. I have a lot of comments I still need to reply to. So what's been going on is right after my son's graduation towards the end of May, Memorial Day came around, and right about that point in time was about the time myself and my daughter ended up with what I would call a summer cold. And in other words, both of us were filling up trash cans with Kleenexes. And it took quite a while to get past that, as well as the fact that it seemed to zap a lot of energy out of me. So my daughter and I, we had to go back to the store and get some more boxes of Kleenexes, because we were just going through them just right and left. I mean, serious, we were filling the trash can up with Kleenexes. It was just like a fountain. It just kept on running right out the nose. And not too long after I started to get somewhat better, feeling better, in other words, gaining my energy back, starting to feel, I guess you might say, closer to my old self. Right after that, one of our little dogs had died. His name is Dash. He typically hangs, stays close to the wife, and she was sitting in her chair, and I happened to hear something down below, and I looked down there, and it looked like he was having a seizure. And then shortly thereafter, he was already gone. I guess you might say life has been kind of busy, getting son ready for college, upgrading a computer with a new CPU and graphics card. Takes a little bit of research for me to figure out what I'm looking at. But life has been busy, even at work. There's a little bit of feedback on the against the green pass. As it goes for a shave feel, does it feel aggressive? No, maybe on the medium. With the grain, it doesn't really, I don't notice, in other words, any kind of real aggression until you get on the against the grain pass. That may have more to do with the blade I'm using, but overall it's a pretty smooth shaver. Like I say, it is lightweight for somebody that's used to heavyweight razors, in other words 3 and 4 ounces, and this one here being, what, less than an ounce. It may take a little while to get used to it. Soap itself, man, that licorice, it just smells, it smells great. It's a unique scent in that there's just not that many scents out there that contain black licorice. And for me, that's the first thing my nose picks up. Like I say, there's several others, but the black licorice itself just might be that that scent for some folks that may, decide they don't want to try it, or yes, I do want it because I do like the black licorice. Yeah, this block is getting pretty small. You can see that label is kind of old. I've had it for a moment. It's probably one of the best inexpensive shave gear items you can get. I think this one here, when I got it, was like $4.50, something like that. Maybe $4.95. I think it's $4.50 though, for as long as I've had this one. Got just a little bit of stinging right there. But I use it on more or less every shave, and it's been around for, gosh, at least a year, maybe longer. It's been a while. Lasted a good long moment. And then we've got the Humphreys Witch Hazel. Now this one here, paid $5.99 back in the day when I got this one here, and it's a little bit bigger than I guess you might say the average size Humphreys Witch Hazel. This one here is 16 fluid ounces. Now they have new containers. They're round and different labeling and whatnot. I think they have more or less 3 flavors, which you can find, I guess you might say, this kind of container still available on Amazon. If you like the shape of this one here, as well as any of the other variations of witch hazel that they may have. But this one here has lasted a while. It's, yeah, I guess we're just below half maybe. This is awesome stuff. I'm glad they got it back in stock, as well as the soap, and also they got the bath soap that's Obsidian. So if you're like me and you really like this kind of scent, you gotta check out the bath soap. It has a nice scent. My parents like it. They say it fills the bathroom up with the scent. This one here's got some menthol to it too, so it's going to have an extra kick to it. Big Dude Barbas reached out to me, and I think he's got a birthday coming up, and it might be today. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with everybody's birthday, but oh yes, that cooling effect, man, it is awesome. Especially here in Oklahoma. Temperatures, in other words, heat indexes would be like over 100 degrees. In other words, temperature might be 95, heat index might be 113. I think the rest of this week is supposed to, the temperatures are just going to keep on climbing. But yeah, it's been plenty warm the past few days. No fun mowing any grass. I know I still got a lot of comments I need to reply to, as well as the ones that I'll have on this one here. And I should get to them the next couple of days, knowing how my schedule is going to be. Hope everybody's doing well. Stay healthy, stay safe, and smooth shaves to you.